Hey everyone, this is Rob,
And Michelle.
and welcome to Bunebape, your weekly podcast on everything you need to know about old school RuneScape. All right, so this week up on the Davy Crockett, we got not a lot because there's no update this week, and I'll be telling you why. We'll be going through a few minor updates and tweaks that they added to the game this week that aren't necessarily updates, but
Can I just say, kind of unfortunate that we use the super good title of Davy Crockett and we're barely going to even say it.
yeah, but it's still going to be an awesome podcast, so.
Fair.
Okay. So the first thing, as always, we're going to be talking about our accounts and what little has been going on with those and updating you there, as well as the videos that we've been putting out.
What
Also,
little has been going on
yeah,
there.
not much has been going on there. Funny, this is like in stark contrast to just a couple weeks ago, but yeah, so we'll be updating you on the little we have to update you on as far as personal updates, and then we'll be talking about the second point, which is going to be the Fosani poll that we talked about last week. There's some additions, so we'll be talking about that, and I'm also wrapping in there the clan pre-registration. So it's going to be a quick two-hitter for the second point.
Cool.
And then the third one is going to be probably the biggest part. It's going to be a look at the new quest called A Kingdom Divided.
Oh, I didn't realize that they released more about it.
Yeah, so they released actually a full-on trailer. We're not going to be watching it here, obviously.
What? We should do a reaction.
Do a reaction. I mean, it's honestly, they don't really give anything away. It's just kind of like backstory. I would highly recommend checking it out. I'll have a link for it in the YouTube description section. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you can just go down there and check out the YouTube link for that as well. And so we're going to be talking about that. Also, I thought it was really cool because at the time of you listening to this, it's already been passed. So they had a stream talking about a Q&A for the quest, A Kingdom Divided. And so that live stream was moderated by Mod Isa, and he asked questions to Mod Mac and Mod West. Mod Mac is a developer, and Mod West is a artist for OSRS, and so they had a few questions and answers that I think were pretty cool. So I jotted down the ones I thought were interesting.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so that already happened today, which is Wednesday, and so if you missed it, you missed it. But I'll have
missed it.
a few, yeah, I'll have a few things to wrap up, so you don't feel too lost.
Thank you.
And of course, usually like in these podcasts, especially the ones that don't have any patch notes that are substantial, we're gonna have a Q&A. So
what does that mean?
A question and answer section where we go through Reddit, or if you ask us any questions on Twitter or
No one did this
Instagram.
week.
I know no one asks us questions, but if you have any questions on bosses or anything in the game in particular, maybe you've been wondering, or maybe you just want to know what our favorite plant to harvest is for farming. I don't know. Literally anything. You can ask us on Twitter or
You meant
Instagram.
in real life. I was like, our little lemon tree's doing well.
Yeah, exactly. Or in real life. Yeah. You can ask us, anything, whatever.
Oh, update as far as that goes for personal life. I got Rob an air plant in a little dog vase thing, so it looked like his head, and it died. An air plant died.
Yeah. So Michelle is trying to have a green thumb, but she's really bad at it.
But
so
she
you
does
can
not.
ask us questions about that
Kind
too.
of ironic that I have 99 farming in RuneScape, but I can't even keep an air plant alive in real life.
Yeah, it's kind of insane. So I guess with that, we'll just go into like our like personal updates as far as like us and our accounts and stuff like that.
Cool.
So Michelle, how you doing?
Thank you. I was waiting for you to ask. I'm doing well.
Amazing.
So not much has really been going on in my account. I've just been doing like some Slayer tasks, but Slayer is super, super slow leveling up, so I don't even think I've leveled anything.
It's not that slow. It only takes a whole day to get a level.
Yeah, but I don't play for whole days at the time because personal life update, we bought a 750 piece Mercury puzzle. So that's going to take up a lot. I love puzzles. They're so fun. They make me feel smart.
Yeah, Michelle has spent like probably 10 plus hours in the last 2 days doing this puzzle, and it's still
lit.
not done.
He helped me do the outline, and then he was like, yeah, I'll do more later. And now I just do it all the time.
Yeah.
It's really fun. But I have been doing Slayer, just not enough to level up. Or maybe I have leveled up. My Slayer right now is 84.
It's pretty good.
I think that it used to be 84 though, so. But
well, almost at 95.
Yeah, and I've almost like my attack and defense are only like 40k away from leveling up to 91, so that's pretty sick. And And what else has been happening? No Tangle Root yet.
No, Bangle Boot.
This morning I did something pretty exciting. We're actually recording later than usual because I went to the Dagonoth Kings.
Yeah, she finally got the what is it? The elite task for killing the Dagonoth Kings.
Yeah, so now only God War's dungeon left.
Yeah.
Which I keep saying we'll make a video of, but
You'll probably just do them solo. Make a video of them solo.
I don't want to make a video of them solo. It's gonna be awful.
Yeah, exactly. That'll be funny.
More realistic. 20 minutes of me trying to do it, and then me saying, "All right, I'm just gonna try again next week," and
Yeah,
still
probably.
publish the video.
Well, I mean, you've already done one of them, so.
I have, but it was the easiest one, and I think I still died.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Like Saradomin and Kriara are the two easier ones.
I think I did the Commander Zilliana.
Yeah, that's Saradomin.
Yes.
So Saradomin and Kriara are, I think, definitely the two easier ones, and then you have Zamorak and who's the other one? Bandos. And both of them are more annoying because they have such high defenses. So I mean, you could definitely solo them, but I think it's much more common to duo those two.
And I think it'd be fun, so I'm kind of just waiting whenever you're ready. I'm ready.
Well, I don't know. I'm not that interested because I was about to start. So I guess rolling into my updates, I was about to start. I haven't done
why don't you?
anything, but I was about to start on killing like a ton of brutal black dragons. So
for a video?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, that kind of goes to our video updates. There's not been much.
Yeah, we've had a couple video updates recently, or a couple of videos released recently. So
yeah,
obviously, if you've seen the channel, we've put out like 2 recently, but in the past,
since our last podcast episode, we only have mine where I did 100 giant moles like loot.
Yeah,
and then I made a Skatizo quick guide, but I don't know if that's gonna be out. It was really short. I feel like it'll be really easy to edit.
Yeah, it could be that potentially will be out today. So since we've gotten back from Hawaii, there hasn't been a ton of videos going out just because there's a lot of catching up that we need to do. It's like,
and I feel like we're finally starting to catch up though. So hopefully this week we'll have some videos.
Exactly. It's like it's weird when it comes to like content creation. It's very similar to like a train, where
how so?
Because trains take a really long time to get started, but once they get started, they are like blasting.
No, true. Yeah, the 2 videos I made them both like one day at night. The next morning, I made the other one.
Yeah, and that's specifically a metaphor for steam engines. Because steam engines, once they get rolling, it's extremely hard to stop, and they just go really fast for a really long time. And so I think that's kind of how it is for editing, or at least for us. Like once we start making videos, it's a lot easier to make more and more videos, because when we got back, I really felt like overwhelmed with how much content I felt like I needed to make.
Yeah.
So, and also there's like kind of like a stalemate as far as content goes for Outriders, because I'm more or less done with Outriders because...
Yeah, and Rob was more the Outriders one, like making videos. I would just do some RuneScape ones.
Yeah. So I'm actually contemplating picking up a new game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think until People Can Fly, which are the developers for Outriders, fix the game or add new content to the game, I'm more or less done for it. So there's going to be a couple more videos for Outriders, but not
at the rate it was before.
Yeah, I think I have nearly like 40 Outriders videos at this point, and it's probably going to hover around there for quite some time.
It's kind of funny because I was like, oh, we're only going to have 2 RuneScape videos this week. I'm so sorry. Because we used to have like so many other videos. But if you didn't watch our Outriders and Valheim videos, you're kind of used to the 2 RuneScape a week.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, most of our videos were Outriders.
Yeah.
I'm excited to get a lot of RuneScape stuff out though.
Yeah, so there's going to be, I mean, likely more RuneScape videos. I'm not making any promises, but there's probably going to be more Kill From videos, more guides, and stuff like that.
I have a little list of stuff to do.
Yeah, so of course, if you're listening to this podcast, that's probably good news for you, because you are likely more interested in watching RuneScape stuff.
Than Outriders.
So if you want to see more RuneScape videos, and not just the podcast, then you can head over to our YouTube channel.
And if you have any requests of what you would like us to make, let us know, because my little list is just what I want to do. So
like no one asked me to kill 1,000 brutal black dragons, but that's probably what I'm going to end up doing because I felt like doing it. So.
Yeah, and nobody asked me to get the woodcutting outfit, but that's my next goal.
Yeah. I might do the fishing trawler too, because that seems pretty easy.
Yeah, I wanted one of us to do the angler's outfit. I actually have that written down on my notes.
Yeah, I might do that because I've never gotten it, and I still need it. And I'm not that high level.
If I did, it would just be
fishing.
an extra. So, and I don't need to get my fishing up for diaries.
Yeah, I'm not even level 80 fishing yet, so
maybe you should do that before the brutal black because it's so fast. It took me 4 hours, and they said it's faster now.
Yeah, I mean,
potentially.
I might do both because you don't need any gear for a fishing trawler. So
Yeah, you should
yeah, I
definitely
might
do
do
it.
both. So yeah, I guess spoiler for the next video, or likely the next video I'll be
We'll
putting
see.
out
You always have so
personally.
many ideas that, like the high alking's on hold.
Well, the high alking, I want to make sure I have enough.
So
So
the Burrito Black's going to contribute to that.
yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
I already have quite a few thousand pieces of gear to high elk
Oh,
for the
good.
high elking video, but I don't want to. I'd rather have way more than run out halfway through the video and then like have to
Pause
put
the
the
video for 2
yeah,
weeks.
have to put the video on hold for 2 weeks to
Better to have
do
extra.
what I should have done anyways. And I don't want to sell any gear. Like I don't want to sell a Dragon Hunter crossbow to get like 5,000 mithril plate bodies so
No,
I can high elk
and
them.
it's more fun like for people to watch because they could be like, "Oh, I could do this,"
Yeah,
rather than
exactly.
just go and sell Dragon Hunter Cross, which a lot of people don't even have.
Yeah, I'm all like, oh yeah, so I just summoned 70 mil real quick, so you can get this much money and then buy 5,000 mithril plate bodies over
Literally, all my
20 days.
guides. I'm like going to the giant moles upon your armadillo.
Yeah, so yeah, it's going to be much more realistic, and it's also a pretty good guide because I'm showing you essentially the methods I'm using in order to get all of the high elk items that I'm going to be getting.
Yeah,
So,
I like that. And another one I wanted to do, actually, speaking of the 1,000 loot from, I want to do the worms.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I
worms are
feel
pretty
like they're
good.
good.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
especially because you
annoying
can
because I
teleport
keep the
there.
bones.
I think I wouldn't do that video. I would only do that video if I had an Eternal Slayer ring
Okay, well I could
because
do
the Slayer
it.
dungeon's right there. Well, I guess
I
also
just use the fairy ring,
the fairy ring's not that far,
and
but
I don't have to use the staff for the fairy ring because I have the quest cape
you have to think about how many trips
or
that'll
the
take
lumbridge.
though.
Oh, I
Because
know,
like
just running upstairs over and over.
the fairy ring isn't that far, but if it takes 20 seconds or 30 seconds to get there,
No, there's a bank above the dungeon.
you got to heal though.
Oh, like
Are
my
you gonna
prayer.
yeah, are you gonna like what just eat a bunch
Oh,
of like food and prayer and just like spend the extra money, or are you gonna go back to your house?
probably go to my house, but since
Exactly.
I use the quest cape, since I still have the fire cape, I could just right click that to the right click that, take me to the Legends Guild, and then go back to the fairy ring.
I know, but you have
But
to.
maybe I'll buy the ring.
Yeah, I was like, you have to think about the cost because then you can't sell the ring. I don't think. I don't think you could sell the ring afterwards on the GE
Okay.
because
How much is the ring?
it's an eternal gem plus a Slayer ring. So I think it's only like 4 mil or something. I think that's an overestimation,
Okay.
but
I mean, maybe I'll do the cheaper way then and just take more time, do the fairy ring.
yeah. But the nice thing about the eternal Slayer ring is it's you have it forever. So if you ever need to go to like the Relica
Hmm.
Slayer dungeon or the Frankenstein Slayer dungeon, it just teleports you right there. You don't
Yeah.
need to like worry about, especially the Fremnik one. That's kind of annoying to get to.
I've never even been to it, I don't think.
Yeah, you have. That's the one
Oh.
that has the big green monsters that drop really good gold and stuff like that. It's a Slayer dungeon that's next to the trolls.
Next to the trolls. Oh, wow, I haven't been there in so long.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I use the fairy ring to get there. There's a fairy ring there, right?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's
I
kind of annoying to get
utilize the
to.
fairy rings.
Yeah, I think the Eternal Slayer ring would be pretty useful for like videos like that. But I mean, obviously, you can do whatever. And if you did it
I'll
the
try
other
it
way,
cheap and then halfway through go and buy a slayer ring.
if you did it the cheap way, it'd be more realistic for most people because most people don't have Eternal Slayer rings.
I didn't even think about it until you said something.
Yeah, I mean, most people don't. I think yeah, Eternal gems only come from superior Slayer monsters.
Oh, yeah,
It's
no.
on their rare drop table. It's the same rareness as an imbued heart, I think.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah, so it's pretty rare.
Should I
But
say my other video ideas I had?
no, I think for now that's a good enough tease because I don't want to like say a bunch of video ideas and then not do them, and
Yeah.
then
I
everyone's
must
bit
say
like,
though, it is nice because I have my ideas written down in a sticky note, and it's so satisfying every time I get cross one off.
yeah,
And then every time I cross it off, I think of another one, and the list is never ending.
yeah, it's pretty cool because it's funny doing stuff on YouTube where like obviously you start out with nothing as far as
Hmm.
like videos, but as your videos like pile up, now we have like nearly 100
Oh my
videos.
god, we have 83 videos.
Yeah, so it's like
Wow.
starting from nothing and then going and continuing, even though it's
Started
like
from the bottom, now we're here.
obviously some of our videos only got like 20 views and some have like 2,000 views.
One has like 15,000 for Outriders.
Yeah, so
That
it's
is
like
not the norm for us, you guys.
yeah, it's like it doesn't really matter how many views they have. It's just interesting seeing like putting out more and more videos
I
and
like
stuff like that.
seeing the likes in the comments. I'm like, oh my god, someone actually watched it and responded.
Yeah, my favorite is seeing the dislikes actually, because
Why?
it makes me wonder, like, dang, this person actually hated this video.
I've never disliked a video enough on YouTube where I'm like, I need to actively click this button.
No, I don't. Even if it's videos where it's like literal hate speech, I'm just like, oh, let me just not watch this because I
I
don't
would
like
probably
it.
just report that.
Yeah, I mean,
We had
I
like,
personally have never done it. I don't know why I would.
I've never seen anything that's dislikable. It's all just like
Yeah.
stuff I'm not interested in. So I'm like, whatever, I don't care.
I like it because it's hilarious to me. It's like, dang, this person.
You hated
I was looking
this.
at this video where I talk about um, mods and Outriders, and this person disliked it so much. There's only four. There's 3 likes and 1 dislike. It's like, wow, you thought this video was so bad,
Awful.
awful.
I remember there was one Outriders video because on YouTube, like if you have like a channel, you could go to the studio and see comments, and there's also like comments held for review,
No, I
which is
never look
just
at
like
those.
if they say bad things, basically. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, they probably look for words. And I'll have to bleep this out, but we only had one ever, and it was someone on Outriders video, and I don't know what upset them, but they're like, blah blah
Oh
blah was
yeah,
wrong, dumb. I
yeah,
was like, oh,
yeah. That's really funny. Honestly,
you took the time to type that out.
the negative stuff is the honestly the funniest part on YouTube.
It's so weird. Who takes time out of their day to say that?
Yeah, I don't know. It's really funny, but I guess that's it for updates. I don't know. I guess we probably shouldn't ramble too
Wait,
long
well,
about it.
what have you been doing on your account?
Oh, like I said, nothing. I just got prepared to kill the Brutal Blacks.
Okay, just
So
been preparing mentally.
yeah, you'll see this in the video, but I just got a Dragon Hunter crossbow, and I sold my lance for the crossbow,
Oh, nice.
and I'm just gonna be using, or at least for now, I'm gonna be using Void. A lot of people are like, "Oh, you shouldn't use Void because dragons have high defense." And I mean, Void is really good against Vorkath, and Vorkath has pretty high defense. So I'll see how it is. I honestly don't think there's gonna be a big difference between using full Blessed D'hide or full Black D'hide um,
Void.
and Void. I don't have Elite Void, and I don't really think it matters. So I'm gonna try that out. If I feel like I'm hitting zeros constantly, which would be unreal, then I might change. But I don't have enough for full Armadillo, so I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
I
be using
still
Void.
don't have full Void. I have like the Void Mage helm that I got like literally last year. Probably
Nice.
beginning of last year, I'd say.
Yeah.
And then I haven't gone back. I think I got it before my last birthday because I was into pest control before I got into Barbarian Assault. Barbarian Assault was my whole plan for my 24th birthday, was just playing that.
I see.
So it's been over a year probably since I got it.
Yeah, I probably will because I have the full ranged Void set, but I probably will not get the Elite Void for a very long time
Because you have to
you
get the
need,
diaries.
yeah, you need quite a few diaries for it that I don't feel like getting right
Western
now.
Heart, I think.
Yeah, you do.
It's really rough.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying. So, and
That's the one you have to
honestly,
get Zora for too.
exactly, that's why I haven't gotten it yet. But I honestly don't really see a big difference. Like the 2.5% is nice, but I don't think it's like as big a deal as a lot of people make it seem.
I mean, over time it kind of adds up. Like the angler and stuff, like people go and try to get those for the bonus the farmer's outfit.
Yeah,
And they don't seem like they'll make a difference. So once you get them, you're like, probably should have got this earlier.
I know, but like damage, like experience wise, it makes sense, but like damage wise, I don't really get it because a lot of people, especially because I am like much more experienced at Vorkath,
Hmm.
and a lot of people are like, "Oh yeah, you gotta get the Void," and I'm like looking at it on like there's a ton of very high level, or I guess low level, like there's super detailed DPS and damage calculators, and you can
Yeah.
select which enemy you're fighting and compare different builds, and they're all like the difference is one max hit. Like the 2.5% is makes it go your
But if you
max
go
hit
1,000 times.
exactly. Like I guess your max hit goes from like 52 to like 53 or 54, and it's like, all right, well, I don't want to spend 20 hours just for an extra 2 damage. I'd rather just kill the bosses. So I don't know. That's kind of my
Yeah.
thoughts. I obviously Elite Void is better, but
And
I'm
you
not
will get it
gonna
eventually, probably.
exactly. I'm not gonna not kill 1,000 Brutal Blacks because I don't have Elite Void.
Yeah, it's not stopping you, but yeah, you'll do it
Yeah,
eventually.
it's like
Maybe I'll
yeah,
do that soon. I was gonna say I'll get a video, but since I already have the helm, it feels kind of weird to make a video.
yeah, true. All right, so I guess moving on to the actual RuneScape content that we wanted to talk about. So
I'm glad we had such a long segue because there's not a lot to talk about.
yeah, like there is and there isn't. So One really cool thing is they added quite a few things to the poll blog last week. So if you,
Ooh, I haven't voted yet.
yeah, you can vote right now. So I would recommend it.
Okay, I don't want to get distracted, but remind me after.
Okay.
I'm gonna forget. Reminder to myself when I'm editing.
Yeah. So it says that they have additional changes. So it's funny
Oh,
because this is from last week, and the changes are in addition to the changes from the week before that. So
okay.
last week they
Confusing
introduced,
sentence.
yeah, it'll make sense in literally one
Okay.
second. So last week we talked about them adding Fosani, which is a Nightmare Boss edition,
Solo thing
the
now.
solo version. And so, in addition to that poll blog, they added stuff for the quest that they proposed 2 weeks ago called A Night at the Theater.
Love that name. It's cute.
Yeah, so
Very
it
clever.
was specifically the hard mode Theater of Blood rewards.
Okay.
And it's really cool because I actually saw this when the person that created it first introduced it. And so
Wow.
in the hard mode, they proposed that the current scythe potentially you'd be able to get a redesigned drop in the hard mode that made it look like a Ceradoman scythe,
Yes.
which kind of didn't make sense and didn't fit the theme for Theater of Blood.
Okay.
So someone named Fox RS, it's FOXCRS, over on Twitter, he actually or they put together a scythe model that they thought would be like cooler and more theme
It
appropriate.
does look pretty. It looks like there's like a drop of blood on the handle
Yeah, it's
almost.
like it's redesigned so that it looks bloodier, and I think that's what they're calling it is the bloodier version of the Scythe of Viter.
Oh, okay.
And so it looks really cool. It's not just it has a lot of red tones to it, but not only that, it also is redesigned higher up towards the head to have more like medieval arcing bits to it, and it just looks a bit more menacing.
And my favorite part is like I said, the drop of blood thing, it kind of looks like a jewel shaped like a blood drop
Oh,
almost.
this
That's
is
like in the middle of the handle.
well, this is the lantern that you fill up with
Oh,
blood.
okay, so it's a lantern, but it's very red now. Before it wasn't really noticeable.
Yeah.
And it
So
looks sick.
if anyone that has it already knows, anyone that doesn't, in order to use
Me.
the Scythe of Vitur, you have to recharge it or refill it with blood runes. And once you do that,
Oh,
then the lantern on it turns red.
that's sick.
So overall, it's an entire black and red redesign, so it looks a lot cooler.
And they're gonna keep the Ceradoman one still, so they'd have both.
Potentially, yeah, that
Okay.
is in the poll question. So it
Okay,
says,
cool.
should it be possible to obtain the bloodier Scythe of Viter cosmetic alongside the Ceradoman themed kit from the
Yes.
Theater of Blood hard mode?
Yes.
So they have questions like that, and also should it be possible for the master? This is an addition. So they also touched on the a Kingdom Divided quest that they introduced a few weeks ago, as well as the new Arceus spellbook rework. They added questions for that in particular, saying should it be possible for the Master Wand to autocast new spells coming alongside the Arceus spellbook rework, such as Resurrect Ghost.
Probably yes.
Yeah, so questions like that. Also, should the resurrection spell come alongside, or should the resurrection spells coming alongside the Arceus spellbook rework be changed so that each tier of the spell has 3 individual spells instead? And this
Huh.
would give players the ability to choose between summoning either a magic, melee, or ranged thrall at each tier.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I think it would be cool, but it
But I feel
would.
like if you're fighting, you're not gonna have time to be like choosing the tier.
No, it
Or
says
would they be separate prayers?
it would be the resurrection spell itself.
Oh, okay.
So it's saying that you could resurrect a magic, melee, or ranged thrall
Oh,
at
like
each
it.
tier.
Okay.
So I think it would be cool, but I think it would add too many spells to the spell book.
Yeah, kind of agree
And
with that.
I think that's the whole reason they have the spell book changes set the way they do is to make it so there's less resurrection spells. So if they potentially add 9 new resurrection spells, or at least
Yeah.
this is the way I'm interpreting it, then it kind of would like digress and they would just go back
They
to
got rid of the space, then they just took it back up again.
yeah, I don't want to have 9 different resurrection spells. I'd rather just have kind of how it was originally proposed. So I actually might say no to this.
Yeah. I mean, I don't feel like I'd use it, so maybe I'll skip it.
Yeah, I might skip it because yeah, I honestly wouldn't use resurrection spells anyways.
I
So
guess I should skip a lot of the nightmare ones too because they don't actually.
yeah, I
I mean,
mean
I'll do nightmare eventually though.
exactly. So it's
Never mind.
like
I
it
will vote
might
on
not
that.
pertain to you now, but in like I don't know a year, it definitely
Yeah.
could.
Yeah. Okay. But the other one, I don't ever see myself using that. I never really even switch prayer books.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so that's about it for the Fosani poll editions that they added kind of, a little bit midweek last week. So clearing up that, we can now go into the clan pre-registration. So
Woo!
yeah, pretty exciting. Last week, or yesterday rather, sorry, was
Close.
almost the same thing. So yesterday they made it so that was the last day for clan pre-registration. Luckily, we got our clan in, or I got our clan in for the pre-registration, so hopefully they get back to us on that. It was kind of last minute, so I don't expect a confirmation anytime
Rejected.
soon. Yeah, literally, because they do ask for quite a bit of information, but I mean,
Yeah, I think we mentioned that before. We were about to do it while recording. We're like, oh my God, this is taking forever. So we
yeah,
just stopped.
they ask a lot of stuff, but hopefully I gave them everything they needed. But either way, if you want to join our clan chat now, it's Bunebape OSRS.
Same as our Twitter name if you follow us on Twitter.
Exactly, all lowercase, all one word, so you can join us there. And yeah, I guess ask us questions or whatever.
Yeah, RuneScape's not case sensitive.
Yeah, it's definitely not. So
Terrifying. As far as passwords go, I do not feel great about that.
Yeah, that's definitely questionable.
That should be something that they should change.
Yeah. Either way, I just do a bunch of unique letters, so it doesn't matter to me.
Everyone's gonna try and hack you now with all those unique letters.
Well, I use LastPass, so it just like auto generates like a 20 digit long
Jesus Christ.
random number. It's like A% LQF.
Is everyone writing this down? This is Rob's password.
No, but I'm not worried about it. But yeah, they definitely should change that for their
super
password
questionable
system. But either way, so as far as the registrations go, like I said, they're closed. So hopefully you got your pre-registration in. If not, it's literally not a big deal at all unless someone is trying to snipe your clan name or something like that.
I know, whenever you first told me it closed, I was like, oh my God, if we didn't get in, like, we could never have a clan. And I was like, oh no, it's just pre-registration. You could still register later.
Yeah, so this only really matters for more established clans. So
like, sorry, new players, you can never make a clan.
Exactly. So if like you're in like a really established like casual clan chat that constantly has like 90 players in it, then this would be a big deal for you because you don't want your name to get sniped or whatever. Course. So for the majority of people, this honestly doesn't matter. So
I know everyone wants the Bunebape OSRS clan name.
Exactly. So if we don't get it, or if for some reason we don't get approved, then we can just try again when it actually gets released.
Yeah.
And what's nice is they actually give us a full launch date for the clans.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's actually super
okay.
hype.
When is it?
So they said that they will not be having any update this week, and it'll resume on the 19th for a soft launch of the clan names through a manual process, with the full clan system being released on May 26th, the following week.
That's so soon. Oh my God, I thought it was going to be like middle of the summer.
I know. They're doing pretty good work on this. So.
Oh my gosh. Oh, did they say which room won? Or are we just going to find out on the 29th?
Oh, actually, that's a really good question.
Dude, I remember all this stuff, and they don't announce it, and I tweet at them, and they're like, oh, we just announced it 5 seconds ago.
Yeah, no. Maybe
I'll tweet at them again.
We might tweet at Mod Ash and see what he has to say about that. But if you guys don't know what we're talking about, there were 3 different clan room designs that you could vote on.
All super cool.
One was, I think, just traditional traveler tavern
Very
theme.
cottagecore.
One was
Cryptidness, like crystals.
Yeah, like cryptidness, elves, like that theme. And then the last one was the Mauritania, like goth
emo
theme.
god.
Yeah.
Loved it. So, loved all of them.
They had a little vote to see which one all of the different clan rooms would be designed after. And I don't think they've said anything about it, so maybe we'll ask Mod Ash, or maybe they'll update it by the time this comes out.
Yeah.
But yeah, either way, so it says, provided the names process runs smoothly, the clan chat or clan system will launch fully on May 26th. All the features, interfaces, and menu options of the clan system will be accessible to everyone, and you can start having fun. It says you didn't get the chance to pre-register your clan name or reservation request was unsuccessful, then this will be your moment. You'll be able to grab a name on a first-come, first-served basis.
So is everyone going to be approved then?
No.
Oh.
Well, because it says right here, it says if your reservation request was unsuccessful. So.
But I mean, like, if you weren't approved for pre-registration, you're doing regular registers, everyone in regular register approved? Or do they have to check the names for, like, offensive stuff, probably?
I think it will be fairly automatic as far as
Okay. Just
It
probably
seems.
checking the name, but they're not going to be like, oh, you guys aren't cool enough. You're not approved.
Yeah, I think it will be fairly automatic. I think the only
Okay,
reason it
cool.
was so extensive in the pre-register is because they had to make sure there was no like copycats or false owners or anything like that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and so moving on, it says that for the next steps, it says if you've applied for a clan name, you'll receive an inbox message from us in the next week or so, letting you know that you've been successful. And you'll receive your answer by May 19th at the latest. So that
So
means
by next week, we'll know if we have a clan or not.
exactly. So for us, exactly 1 week from when we're making this on the 12th, we'll have our answer on whether we got accepted or not.
Hopefully, we got accepted.
Like I said, we did do it very late. Like I did it the day before the last day, so I don't expect to get it anytime soon.
Literally yesterday.
Yeah. So it says if your application was accepted, congratulations, and then you'll get an invite in your inbox to the Discord server, and that they'll be using to arrange the registration of clan names.
Awesome.
Yeah, and it says
Fancy.
they'll also send you messages on Discord, all that, blah blah blah. So essentially, on Discord is where they're going to be setting up all the
Everything.
clan names and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. If you guys don't have Discord, you should definitely get it. Talk to your friends. It's really I had to convince Michelle to get it, and it's a really good messaging system.
Well, I only send stuff to you.
Yeah, but
We
I
only
mean,
just send each other podcast stuff.
it's still a really good messaging system.
Yeah.
Like instead of
If I
sending
had
stuff
friends.
through like email or anything like that, you can also FaceTime with people through it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you can like do calls with people. It's
My main issue is that I don't have friends.
really high quality. So
Anyway, don't forget to join our clan chat.
yeah, join our clan chat. Also, if you guys are, I don't think we've ever asked, but if you all are interested in a Bunebape Discord, like if you use
That'd be
Discord,
cool.
then let us know. We have one, but it's not public or anything like that. So we
We
might,
literally just send each other like the docket.
yeah, like the docket and like memes and stuff. So if any of you are interested in using or having a Bunebape Discord, then yeah, let us know and we'll make sure to. I'll probably go through and set that up if
Yeah.
anyone is interested.
Talk to us in real time. See how we're not doing anything.
Yeah. To be fair, we probably won't be in there too often because I usually like edit and make videos in silence. So rest in peace for everyone there. But
I don't.
That'll be a nice place to chat because I'm not always on RuneScape. So I guess that's pretty much
Speak
it.
for yourself, nerd.
Okay. So I guess that's pretty much it for our Fosani poll and the clan pre-reg. So we can move into the big thing, which is going to be a Kingdom Divided.
Woo!
Yeah, so
I'm
pretty
excited.
big update for Kingdom Divided. They
Oh my
actually
gosh.
have, like I said, a full-on trailer for it.
That we're not going to do a reaction video of.
No, we're not. Like I said, it will be in the comments on the YouTube section. But a Kingdom Divided, this is going to be pretty exciting because it's a minute and 25-second long trailer revealing like kind of like the backstory for the quest itself. And on top of that, this is the 150th quest in Old School RuneScape, and it's coming in June.
Wow.
So they actually have a date for it.
Oh
It
shoot.
says the release is just around the corner. It's time to get hyped for the next chapter of the Corinne storyline. And like I said, the trailer is all lore. There's no actual like teasers or
That's
anything like
fine.
that in it.
I don't know any of the lore because I just use quest guides.
Yeah,
So I
exactly.
am interested.
And so it says that introducing a kingdom divided, great Corinne, land of wealth, comfort, and security across its 5 cities, the people of this kingdom work to bring peace and prosperity. However, all is not as it seems. Beneath this delicate facade lies an uncomfortable truth. The kingdom of Great Corinne is a kingdom divided. And so in the
That sounded
trailer,
so enticing.
yeah, I know, right? In the trailer, they talk about there's this gentleman, and he's like really upset that there is a slight spoiler warning because I'm going to be talking about the trailer. And so there's a gentleman that is really upset that the Great Corinne hasn't had a king or a monarch for the last while because apparently the last king died and the heir has disappeared. So it's just been essentially like Parliament is ruling them and stuff like that. And so people are in an uproar over
Parliament sucks.
over like
Kings are no better though.
what they think is like corruption in the parliament and stuff like that. And so they're calling for a new monarch.
It's funny because the monarch would have no corruption, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's,
Historically.
yeah, power doesn't corrupt. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
And so they also have a full breakdown. Like I said, this, as always, links will be in the description for the YouTube video. So if you want to check them out,
Okay.
go there. Or you can go to the Old School RuneScape website. and it has the full requirements as well as rewards breakdown for the Kingdom Divided. It shows all the requirements, skill requirements.
Maybe we won't say it because
I'm not gonna, yeah,
spoilers.
I'm not gonna
Okay.
say any of it.
I
So
read it though. Haha.
yeah, so we're reading it here, but like I said, we're not gonna be talking about the actual requirements
Some
or
people like to be
rewards.
surprised.
It tells you the rewards too. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I won't
pretty
say
big
anything about
quest.
them, but yeah.
Yeah, pretty big quest and everything like that. I would go check it out if you're interested at all. But
Can I
if
say
you're,
can I say one thing? I don't know if this
yeah,
is a spoiler, but it doesn't say any combat requirements. I wonder if there's not really a boss or anything.
actually, there was a
Oh.
question about that in the Q&A, so I can get to
Oh.
that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It does say 35 magic, I guess.
Yeah, it has a few requirements, mostly skill requirements.
Sorry, I said one of the requirements.
How dare you? But yeah, so it's pretty interesting, pretty big quest line going through here, and it's gonna be definitely pretty hyped. Like I said, I think it might be a master quest, not maybe not grandmaster, but I think it might be like a master quest.
Which one's our Grandmaster? Master, just Monkey Madness and
Yeah,
Dragon Slayer?
like the mega big
Song of the
ones.
Elves.
Yeah, like the
All the
really
ones I
big
still
ones.
have nightmares about.
And so they also have a competition. This is
Oh,
going through the notes
yay!
still. So they have a competition for the login screen design for when it gets released. So the first place is a $200 Amazon voucher and 12 months of membership. So that's actually like almost $300 worth of stuff.
That's amazing.
And then second place is a little bit less, and third and fourth place is even less than that.
50 pounds Amazon voucher and 3 months membership.
Yeah, so easy way to get some free money and membership. So if
I'm just not an
you are
artist.
good at doing art or anything like that, it says to
Rob, hit up your sister. She's an artist.
yeah, exactly, right. So enter in your JPEGs that are 545 pixels by 671 pixels and send them over to the people on probably on Twitter, honestly. And it says email them at oldschoolcommunity@jagex.com. And the subject is a Kingdom Divided login screen, and send them all your information, and you could potentially win quite a bit of money.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so pretty neat there. And they also have another competition called The Story So Far, and this is actually quite more substantial, in my opinion, of a competition because it's a video challenge.
What?
So it's calling on all you budding video makers to create a video that summarizes the events leading up to a Kingdom Divided. So I would recommend going through and maybe like watching the trailer to get like the story, reading up on it, and then it says that like make a video essentially summing up the
Wow.
entire prerequisite events for this to happen.
Yo, you should do it.
No way. My
Yeah.
video editing skills are horrible. And so it
But if
says,
it's funny, I bet people would vote for it.
yeah, I know, right? So yeah, so that's gonna be pretty interesting. It's funny because this seems like so much more work than the other one. Not saying that art isn't hard or anything like that. I'm just saying this seems like a lot more work as far as I am understanding.
They
But
both seem equally awful to me.
it's the same exact reward. So €200 and
Yeah.
12 months for first
No, that's
place.
pounds. No, not euro.
Is it pounds? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it is pounds. So 200 and 200 currency, whatever that is, and then 12 months of membership for first place. Same as the drawing. So I guess if you win both, you could win like almost, I don't know, like $600-700 worth of stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Holy.
what's really
Wow.
cool, it makes me want to enter it so that we can get the Oculus Orb, because it says that to help you get creative, we'll be making the Oculus Orb available to everyone with the game update on May 19th. Oh, that's actually really insane. If you're
You
not
should
familiar,
totally make this.
no, it says it gives it to anyone.
I know, but you should still make a video. I feel like yours would be really funny.
That's a lot of research. Maybe I might, but
You
I
could
don't
just
know.
do
I'm
like
not
a dumbed
super.
down. It says that you could even do a parody. Just do a dumbed down version.
Oh, true.
Like
But
Corinne for idiots.
what's really nice is they give everyone the Oculus Orb. If you don't know, maybe you do, but pretty much that's an item that is only available, or mainly only available to content creators, and it allows you to take control over the camera in the game, and
Wow.
it allows you to like do really cool flyover shots and stuff like that. Because obviously your
I
character
was
can't
wondering how
fly in
people did
RuneScape.
that.
Yeah, this was usually only available to content creators and stuff like
We're
that.
content creators. Why don't we have this?
I know. But apparently, literally everyone in the game is going to get it on the update May 19th.
Heck yeah.
So that's actually really awesome, just to like fly over and look at all the cool stuff in Gilnor.
I feel like that should have always been available to everyone. It would probably inspire people to want to make videos.
Yeah, I think that's a really
I'm
that's
glad they're
a really
making it
cool
available.
change. Yeah, that's awesome. So two different competitions. If you think you
So
are
cool.
really good as
If
far
you're artistic
as,
at all,
yeah, if you're artistic as far as drawing goes, then
drawing
if
or
you're
making videos.
yeah, if you're good at drawing or making videos, then maybe test your mettle in these competitions and you can win quite a few bucks, you know?
If you're bad, why not try anyway?
Yeah, if you're bad, maybe you'll get some laughs and likes on the old Twitter. So,
You'll win just as a joke.
exactly. So, along with this, of course, like I said, there was a Q&A stream that is already over. It came out, I don't know, quite a few hours ago now. So, it's definitely done and over with. But I did capture I didn't watch the whole thing, but the bits that I
Okay.
did watch, I did capture a few of the questions and answers. So, like I said, I think at the beginning of the podcast, this was done by Mod Isa, Mod Mac, and Mod West. Mod Mac is a developer, and Mod West is an artist.
Okay, what about the...
Mod Isa, I think he's more of, I don't know exactly what he does, but he seems to moderate a lot of stuff
okay.
in general.
Gotcha.
So I don't know what his actual title is in the company, but he does a lot of community stuff.
Okay, cool.
But he was also very knowledgeable, though I just don't know exactly what he does.
Yeah.
And so just forewarning, they said that there's not going to be any addressing of stuff they've addressed recently, such as like bots and stuff, or like
It's ruining the economy.
or rebalancing and stuff like that, because everyone on the cast for this Q&A didn't work with that. So they wouldn't be able to give you answers.
Yeah.
So they didn't answer any questions like that. This is mostly stuff pertaining to A Kingdom Divided.
Okay.
So it says that the entire quest line will stay in Corinne and Kebos. So if you are a Corinne and Kebos locked player for some reason, then you will be able to do this quest
and
potentially.
It's nice knowing you don't have to bring a bunch of teleports with you.
Yeah, exactly. So the entirety of the quest will be in the Corinne and Kebos lowlands. So
Combine them.
yeah,
Coebos.
So the next thing is they say that there's going to be a hard boss at the end of the quest.
Of course.
Yeah, so Mod West, when asked about this, did say he thought the boss was relatively easy,
Okay.
but Mod Mac, when he did it, said it took him quite a few tries.
Yeah, no. If it's a master quest, I know it's gonna take me forever.
Yeah, so maybe I don't know what requirements would be if I had to guess, but
yeah, like I said, it doesn't really say any combat requirements. Maybe they're still figuring it out.
yeah, they didn't get too into it, but Mod West did give really good advice. He said bring a weapon. So yeah, they didn't get too much into it, but they did say there would be a quote unquote hard boss at the end of the quest.
Alrighty.
And so for the next thing, they talked about the length of the quest. They said it would be roughly an hour long, give or take like 15 to 30 minutes, depending on who you are, how prepared you are, and stuff like that. They said that potentially it's similar time wise to Sins of the Father.
For who?
Time wise.
No,
Not
I feel like
difficulty.
that still took me forever.
Yeah, so
if you're doing everything perfectly on the first try and you have everything you need and you never have to go try something again.
Relatively, it'll take an hour for a good amount of players, because a good amount of players are going to have a quest guide with them, because we're just going to wait for Slayer Music to come out with a quest guide.
Can I say I use quest guides and still always takes me longer than Slayer Music? I have to pause his.
Yeah, of course. So I think for the majority of people, it's going to take an hour, maybe an hour 15. And for anyone that's blasting, probably 30 or 45 minutes is what it seemed.
Wow.
So pretty long quest, but that's kind of what you expect from Master Quest. And so
I thought it was going to be longer, actually. That's kind of short to me.
I know, right? But I think the Grandmaster quests are the ones that are like 2 hours long, like DS2 and stuff like that.
DS2 was like 4 hours long.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Just like longer.
Should we live stream me doing the quest?
Absolutely not.
Why?
Everyone's going to be like, oh my God, you still are at this part.
Is she crying?
Literally. Yeah, so for the next thing they talk about, they're discussing someone asked about a transport system such as canoes in Corinth. So
oh my God, the Corinth, it's so annoying getting around there.
Yeah,
I want
exactly.
something.
Yeah, so that's what they were saying. Like, maybe not everyone would use it, but they don't see why they couldn't add it, because
I would use it.
It wouldn't be a big deal adding it. And there's apparently 2 rivers, the River of Doin and the River of Hoss for Hosidius.
Yeah, I know at least one where one is. I don't know their names. I didn't know they had names.
Yeah,
but
me neither.
okay.
I didn't know they had names either. But apparently they're looking at already doing something in the River of Doin, so
Oh, okay.
they might potentially add this relatively soon. I mean, it's not like everyone's waiting for this, but it would be a pretty interesting quality of life thing
It'd be
for
nice.
Corinne and
I
Kebos.
hate getting around Corinne. It's so annoying.
Yeah. And so they're talking about, someone asked them for, as far as the storyline, what storyline they're going to continue next after Kingdom Divided. And they said they're really vague on this one. They said that they want to continue every storyline, but they're keeping a secret on which one is next.
There was one storyline in a quest that I was actually like kind of interested in, and whenever I looked it up, they said there's never been a sequel, and it's been like 10 years since it came out because the developer quit.
Yeah.
What one was that? Do you know?
No.
Well, I hope whatever that is, they continue it.
Hopefully. But that's it as far as the questions for specifically Kingdom Divided go. But there are a couple more that were just general. And so someone asked if they could remove the confirmation when spawning mobs in the Tower of Life, and they said pretty much yes, they could do that. So they'll probably pull it.
I don't even know what that means.
The Tower of Life is when you do know what that is, because you had to spawn a like a dolphin spider under.
Oh, the combined animal things?
Yeah, where you combine
the
animals.
human like cow thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Ugh,
so like
weird.
Yeah, so a lot of people will know of the Tower of Life because it's one of the better places to make money early on as a newer member, because there you can spawn, after you do the quest to get there, you can spawn spidings, which is a combination of, I think, like fish or, yeah, it's like some kind of fish and spiders,
What?
or like red spider eggs.
Oh, okay.
And whenever you kill them, they drop like 9 red spider eggs.
Oh, is that free to play or pay to play?
I think it's pay to play.
Ah, I was gonna say, hey, this could work on our free to play accounts.
No, yeah. So, and also if you do the diary around there, all the drops from the spidings are actually noted. So you can do like a full
Oh.
inventory of like spawning like 24 spidings and get like 100 something red spider eggs. So, a lot of people know the Tower of Life from that, probably, if you do know it
I
at
had
all.
no idea that was a moneymaker.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never been there since the quest.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's a sardine and a red spider egg, which is why it's a spidine.
That sounds right.
Yeah. So either way, apparently there's a confirmation whenever you spawn an enemy, which is kind of annoying. So they said that you could potentially remove that. They don't see why not. And the last thing is potentially adding, this actually I think would be really cool. So pertaining to clan chat, they said
Okay.
that they could potentially add a unique item broadcast for the clan chat. For instance, if you are doing Chambers of Zarek and you get like an Elder Maul or a prayer scroll,
Mm-hmm.
it'll say in clan chat to everyone that's in clan chat currently, this player has received an Elder Maul
So
or
be
a
like,
Dex prayer.
GZ.
Yeah, so everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, sick! You got a twisted bow. Oh, shoot, dude, let me get some money." You know. So they said that was something that they were planning on adding, but obviously time constraints and stuff like that. So they are going to be obviously iterating and adding more to the clan system in the future. But as of right now, that's not in the game.
Okay.
Yeah, but that is something they wanted to
That'll be
add.
nice though. I like that.
Yeah, exactly. So that's pretty much it from the Q&A. That's all the stuff that I found to be super interesting. Like I said, I caught it probably like halfway through, so there's probably some stuff that I missed, but I did try to get a few things that I thought were relatively interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess we can finish out with, we don't have too much longer, probably like another 10 or 20 minutes going on here. So we're probably going to finish with a Q&A from Reddit.
Sure.
And so a lot of these, just so you know, a lot of these questions we're getting, they may or may not be similar to ones we've done in the past, but it's mostly because it's going to be questions that we feel relatively knowledgeable on. So I'm not going to be answering stuff about Theater of Blood or Chambers of Zarek, obviously, because we've never done them.
Like, here's my 2 cents. My
Yeah.
uninformed 2 cents.
Yeah, exactly. So this is, if any of this stuff seems like relatively
Repetitive.
similar, it's because it's only going to be stuff that we
only
know.
know so little.
Exactly. So, yeah, it's just a forewarning. So this first one is going to be a person that's a new member, and they're asking about what monsters specifically for GP. So they say, yeah, so this person says that they're new to OSRS and they played for almost a decade, they played almost a decade ago, but essentially treat it as if they're a new player because they haven't played in so long.
Yeah.
So they want to ask that if they got a membership right now, what PVM could they do to keep up buying bonds, but also with a good profit so they have fun doing other things instead of just making money.
Okay.
Yeah, it says also as a bonus, it says what free to play monsters could I fight to get their HP up and at least scratch. Huh, weird. So this person is obviously a new player. He has 38 HP, 20 attack, 22 strength, 20 defense, and 40 range with 82 magic.
Wow, what a flex.
Yeah, he said that he's got 14 mil just from doing high elk from 55 to 82 magic.
Jeez, Louise.
Yeah.
I would
So,
say
and this is free to play, so keep that in mind.
no.
Or no,
He's a
okay.
new member.
Yeah, he's saying if he bought membership right now, what could he do for money?
Yeah. So, and then we'll do the bonus question, which is free to play.
Yeah.
Okay, so pay to play. I'm trying to think for Magic. Magic, I can't really think, but you could probably do Blue Dragons.
Yeah, absolutely.
Safe
That's
spot
what I was
them.
thinking too.
Because the Blue Dragons, you could just go to the Taverley Dungeon, and there's a couple safe spot locations that you can go, and all you need is the anti-fire, extended anti-fire, and a Dragonfire shield.
Yeah.
You should be good. It's not. I feel like you'll probably be able to maintain a membership with that until you level up, and then you can move on to like other dragons and more money makers.
Yeah, it's kind of it's going to be rough because he doesn't have agility, obviously, so he's not going to be able to take the shortcut. So he's going to have to run all the way around
It's
in
fine though. I
Taverley.
did that, and it doesn't seem like a lot at the moment. It's not until you get the shortcut that you're like, oh my god, that took forever.
Yeah, exactly. So he could be doing that, and I think you make roughly like 300 to 400K an hour doing that. But it is relatively AFK or low effort.
Mm-hmm.
It is nice because it is a safe spot, so there's practically no chance of you dying, even with really
Definitely.
low health like this.
Yeah, I would just stay there while you can get your levels up more. Because he does have really good magic, but with those hit points, I would be scared to go anywhere more serious.
Yeah, well, the thing that sucks is he has such high magic and really good magic, but the only good thing that you can do with magic is burst, but you need Slayer to burst because Dust
Yeah.
Devils and Necreals requires Slayer,
I mean,
obviously.
there's probably other burstable stuff, no?
Um,
Maybe it wouldn't be like the smartest thing to burst, but
it is,
probably.
but the thing is also he would have to do all the quests to get Ancients.
I just wouldn't even worry about bursting though, because his
Yeah.
magic's already high enough. He needs to get the rest of his combat up.
Yeah, what I would honestly do for him, because he probably hasn't done this yet, is do the quest for the family crest to get the gloves, the
Yes,
Chaos
the Chaos
Gauntlets.
Gauntlets.
Yeah, so get the Chaos Gauntlets, and then bring, I don't know, like 5,000. Use the 14 mil you have to buy like a Staff of the Dead, or no, Smoke Staff, because that'll give you 10% extra damage. Necklace
Mm-hmm.
of the Occult, that'll give you 20% extra damage, and then like buy a bunch of Chaos Runes, and you'll be able to like AFK Blue Dragons or
Yeah.
something.
You know, he could also do range there too, because his range is only 40.
His range is really bad, but
I
that would
think.
take a long time. So you'd have to
I
like.
know.
He says he doesn't want it to be boring, but honestly, with that stats, it's gonna be boring. It's gonna take you a long time.
At least Blue Dragons don't seem as annoying because you like leave every once in a while. So it's
Yeah,
not like you're not having a change of scenery every once in a
yeah.
while.
Also, if he ever decides to, he can sell just the hides and keep the
Mm-hmm.
bones because he only has 16 prayer that he could get.
Definitely get your prayer up.
He could
He
use
can
the
even
bones
protect.
exactly. He could use the bones to get overheads in like I don't know 10 minutes or something, literally. So that's what I would do.
Wow. It sucks because I wanted to give more like advice on how to get his combat up, but they without prayer, I am that low of HP. There's not
Yeah,
really any money makers.
yeah,
You could I
exactly.
would still try to get it up, but you're not gonna be really making any gold.
Yeah, you're not going to be making money. You don't make money doing magic
For
ever.
doing combat, you mean?
Yeah, doing combat with magic. So, not in general unless you're bursting. So, it's going to be a slog getting enough money for a bond with just magic.
Yeah,
Just
maybe
straight
just
up.
do ranged and blue dragons.
Yeah, you can do ranged with a Dorgeshin crossbow and you can do that. It's also going to be a slog, but I mean, until
Not
you
as
get
bad.
until you get higher stats, there's not a ton of PVM options for money.
Yeah, like it's cool that they got such high magic, but magic would have been my last priority
Yeah,
with the rest of
exactly.
my combat.
Yeah, absolutely. But in free to play, it's definitely one of the best moneymakers, so it makes sense why he did
For
that.
sure. Should we answer his bonus question?
Yeah.
What free to play monster could I fight to get HP up and at least scratch even?
I think he's saying scratch even as far as money.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So the thing
I,
like I said, I'm not good at money makers. Whenever I was free to play, I would go and
I would do
kill.
moss giants.
Yeah, I would do moss giants because you make a little bit of money and it gets your hit points up. But I wouldn't do that until you could probably protect with prayer.
Maybe. I
But
don't know. You can do
also
regular giants, hill giants.
another one I did that was easy and it was next to the bank and free to play was the Black Knights north of Varrock.
Oh yeah, you sat there for a long
Yeah,
time.
you don't make too much money, but they are really like fairly easy. Maybe not as easy when you're that low, but they're not too bad. And it's just one at a time, so it's not overwhelming like how the Moss Giants can be.
Yeah, I would honestly. I think getting your if he is planning, if he's asking this question because he plans on getting his HP up via magic, that sounds awful. I would absolutely just get my HP up with melee.
100%.
Like, because also his melee stats are abysmal. They're
Oh,
like
you know what we should say?
20, so.
If you're a member, you should try to do Nightmare Zone a little bit. Because I feel like just one day in the Nightmare Zone, he'd get like several levels.
No, the Nightmare Zone sucks, though, because he doesn't have any of the quests for it.
Oh, yeah,
So
you have to
the
do
thing
quests.
is, if you when you become a member, you should just go AFK for like 2 days straight at Sand Crabs.
I
With
never did that.
Yeah, I did that, and it's like one of the like main ways a lot of people AFK their combat stats to a decent level very
Mm-hmm.
fast because you're gonna be killing like 3 crabs at a time, and it's really AFK. So yeah, I would do that.
Yeah. But as always, once you get to like 60, melee everything, go train Slayer.
Yeah, well, this person's asking specifically for free to play monsters to get their HP up. I would melee hill giants
I would
straight up.
do Moss Giants. Either
Yeah,
one, really. They're pretty comparable.
I think I think I would do hill giants until you have enough stats to do moss giants because moss giants are like level 70, hill giants are like level
That's
40.
true. I was always getting messed up at the Moss
Yeah,
Giants.
so I would do something like that because leveling HP as a mage is insane.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so that's about it for that question. Moving on to the next one, it's going to be specifically for Michelle. This
Oh, okay.
person has a picture of their collection log for a Camdazol,
Hmm.
and they're asking, do the handle and guard come from the Baronite deposits, or do I need to do something other than mining? Thanks in
For
advance.
the what's it called? What's that weapon called? Baronite
Um,
Mace.
yeah.
Yeah, you need to do fishing, mining, and killing chaos golems.
Well, this person's asking specifically for the handle and the guard. Do you remember where they come from?
I believe that the guard comes from the chaos golems and the handle comes from fishing. I know that you have to do all three of those. Each one you will get a little piece. You
Okay.
can't just only do one kind and get all three.
Okay. Yeah, so it seems like this person has or doesn't have the handle and the guard. I think he's just doing the Baronite deposits over and over again.
Yeah, you have to switch activities.
Yeah, so you have to do
They
all the
want you to do all
activities.
three.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an easy one.
Yeah, so pretty cool. Quick, easy one if anyone wants to get their collection log filled out. And it says, oh, this is a pretty good one. It's a one about farming. So it
Okay.
says, for protecting hops, allotments, bushes, and everything else, is it worth it, or is it worth it to protect if they only care about GP? They're
Yes.
not including trees.
Yeah, because if they die, you're losing your GP.
Yeah, so if you can protect, yeah, I think it's usually the best to protect.
Yeah,
If
definitely.
it's, I would say if it's a
If it's
high,
trees, maybe not.
if it's a costly enough hop or allotment, like if you're doing like watermelons, it's and you can protect that, it's probably not worth it because watermelons are worth like 50 gold,
Yeah,
or
I
the seeds
would
are.
just each plant, I would look up what you use to protect it and what the seed costs. And as long as it's more than the seed, or as long as it's less than the seed, I would do it because if your seed dies, then that just sucks.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like if it costs you 100 gold to protect it, and it costs you, let's pretend 50 gold to use a like a fertilizer on it,
Hmm.
then it's like why not just protect it?
Yeah, especially because the fertilizer, they could still die. I use
Exactly.
super compost all the time and they still die.
Yeah, or if it's like if if you successfully getting the allotment is worth like 10,000 gold and it only costs 500 gold to protect it, it's like
Just do that.
just do it. You're gonna make your money back. So
Definitely.
that was a pretty easy one. And then it says the best spot to AFK troll tasks. I know you've done quite a few troll tasks.
So I, for the longest time, was doing this at the Death Plateau. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's where I do it too.
Yeah, but I looked it up. But it might require a quest to do it. North of Jichizo, there are ice trolls there, and you could actually set up a cannon there.
Yeah, so
It's so
that's
much better. I think
yeah.
that you can't pray for all of them, but it's fine because you can just leave your cannon there, go get food, and come back.
Yeah, because some do melee and some do range, I
Yeah,
think.
it's much, much faster
You
to
have
do
to
it
do
there.
the
Oh, but that's not AFK. All right, Death Plateau then.
yeah, Death Plateau. I was like he specific yeah, usually I think the best place for
Fastest
troll task
is
is gonna
ice
be in
trolls.
Jatizo. But I think you have to do from Nick Isles first to begin with, the quest.
Mm-hmm.
And also this person specifically asked AFK with Guthans.
I just got so excited because I heard about Chichiza for the first time, like, not that long ago.
Yeah.
It's not AFK, though.
Yeah.
AFK, I would do Death Plateau.
Yeah, so go to Death Plateau with a cannon and Guthans and you should be able to AFK the entire thing.
Yep.
So
In Death Plateau, I would definitely stay more south because they have range in the north that can hit you if you get too close to them.
yeah, exactly. It would still be AFK, but it'd be a little bit more annoying.
Every once in a while, you'd be like, "Oh shoot, I need to eat."
Yeah. Also, it was funny. I thought I would include this. This person asked for a quest or quest help on the quest Shield of Arav. If no one has done this before, you need someone else in the game. It's the only quest in the game that you need someone else to assist you. So there's a client chat for this. It's called OSRS SOA, which stands for Shield of Arav. There you can go and find Shield of Arav partners, whether you're Phoenix Gang or the Black
really
Arm
nice.
Gang.
Yeah. And there's a second quest, actually, like a continuation of that where you need help again. And they're in there as well.
Yeah, exactly. So
it's great.
Whatever you need for that. All right. So this one I thought was pretty interesting. We've both done Barrows.
I did Barrows once.
Yeah, I was like, we've both been there. But I always found it interesting that the Salve Amulet doesn't work there.
Oh, because they're ghosts.
Yeah, right? So they are undead. Well, they're ghosts. They're not undead. Mm-hmm. So I think that's the main differentiation why
someone
it doesn't
was asking if why the Salve Amulet doesn't work there, basically.
Yeah,
I guess maybe it's more like zombies-ish. Because it doesn't work on ghosts, does it?
Yeah, no, it doesn't work on ghosts.
So it's just more zombie-ish.
Yeah, this person is arguing that where do we draw the line between spirits and undead since the ectoplasmatter works on them? Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know the ectoplasmatter works on them.
Weird.
And it says that we're literally raiding crypts, so they're for sure undead. Have I missed a piece of lore why the Salve Emmy doesn't work here? And I
think it's just because it's more zombie-ish things. Like maybe dead and came back to life, not necessarily like dead and you're disturbing their spirits.
Yeah. Oh, also it's a poll here. It says no, it shouldn't work on them. Yes, I think it should work on them.
I agree it should, but I kind of get why it doesn't.
Yeah. So it's actually pretty close to 50-50. It says 444 people have voted on this, and there's 4 options. But 159 think it should work, and 124 think it shouldn't work. So it's actually pretty split.
160 think it should work because I agree. I just can't vote right now.
Yeah. So I think it should work too. But honestly, Barrows is so easy already, and it would be a buff, honestly. And honestly, you should also be able to be assigned Barrows for a task.
Oh, I didn't know you couldn't.
Can you?
I have no idea. I've done Barrows once.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. Let us know if Barrows can be assigned for a task. I've never gotten it.
Do the research for us.
Yeah, I've never gotten it. I could look it up right now, but I figure someone knows. So I've never done Barrows, but if you could do... I've never seen anyone on task at Barrows. Either way,
you probably can't because there's multiple of them.
Yeah. Either way, Barrows, I think that Salve Amulet should work, but I don't really care that it doesn't.
Yeah, it's not too big of a deal.
Yeah, I'm not going to go there anyways. But either way, next question. It says, good moneymakers with current stats. These are always fun. This person's 1200 total level. I don't know. What's like a good...
I would...
what would you do?
I would just say the Blue Dragon. Because
you really like Blue Dragons, huh?
I think that Blue Dragon's like a super easy moneymaker because they're basically base 70 combat. Or a little under 70. So I think that would be good because it's easy.
Yeah. I'm going to change it up. I'm going to change it up because I think we recommend like PVM a lot. Because this person is just asking in general. So I would say he has 56 smithing. I would say get that up and go to Blast Furnace. And blast furnace, I think, is a really good moneymaker. You can make like 500K an hour just doing iron bars, and more if you're doing different bars. So I would do that, honestly.
Okay, cool. I never really considered blast furnace for money makers.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It costs a little bit of money to get started, but once you're there, you can make really good money.
Yeah.
Also, that kind of rolls into this next question. I wanted to do them right after each other. This person, his question is, or their question is it even possible to make money? Question mark.
No, it's not.
It says, I'm new to the game, about a week in. I've been watching every video under the sun on how to make money and checked out all the different skills in the game to see how much they could make. And I've yet to get to see a single one that still works. Not sure if I'm missing something, but advice would be appreciated.
Just do Slayer.
Um, yeah, I don't know, dude. Well, one, this guy's new to the game, so he doesn't have very many options available to him to begin with. So, and also it doesn't say whether he's a member or not. So
Fair, yeah.
he's greatly limited. I'm assuming he's a free-to-play player.
I'm assuming that
with
they
no
are
stats.
not doing any combat as well. It sounds like they're trying to do like the flipping stuff where people are like, buy some nails and sell them.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that is, like I said, I'm assuming he is a free-to-play player that doesn't have many stats because he says he's only about a week into the game. So
You actually made a video on this.
I did make a video on this, and you're just extremely limited. That'd be like getting into, like, I don't know, like any game and asking why you can't use the coolest stuff in the game. It's like, because you haven't really played that much. So there's
It's
just,
such an annoying answer, but once you start making money on RuneScape, it's pretty easy to keep making money.
yeah.
It's the most pretentious thing ever, but
Yeah, you're just,
Yeah.
you haven't progressed in the game enough for any of the actual moneymakers to be available to you. So,
and I always sound so annoying because I'm like, once you make money, it's easier to keep it.
yeah, it really is, especially in this game, because like once you make your first like 10 to 20 mil, you're probably pretty close to killing bosses, and then that's when you make millions per hour. So that's just how it is.
Definitely.
So yeah, just
Just
play
slow
the
and
game
steady,
more.
man.
Yeah, try not to make too much money, because especially in free to play, there's nothing to even do with the money. What are you gonna buy? Rune plate? Rune plate costs you
Dude,
like
I
a full
was-
set's like 200K.
Yeah, but I was so excited when I bought that.
Oh,
You
absolutely.
don't even know.
But like now, like being like a little more educated in free to play, it's like you can make enough to buy everything in free to play that you would actually need. That's not like gilded in like a couple hours. So it's like, don't rush it. Just play the game.
Just have fun.
Yeah. And I guess this will be our last question. We're getting kind of long here. So this person is asking about gear, essentially. So they're asking, is the dragon plate body worth buying in the current state of the game?
I don't know if I ever even had a dragon plate body.
Probably not. It's kind of
Not good.
well, we'll talk about it
So
right
no.
now. So it says that they're a mid-level account, mostly base 75s, and they're considering buying a dragon plate body. My main use for it would be a general melee armor, so questing and slaying against melee monsters. Currently, they use a dragon chain body, although it's pretty cheap, about 2 mil. I'm not sure if it's worth buying. I see many other players using other types of armor, like the Bandos chest plate. Obviously, it's the best in the game.
But that's extremely expensive.
They say it's way more expensive, or even gravitate towards mixing their armor. So they usually they use blessed d'hide, for example. What would your advice be to replace their dragon chain body with a dragon plate body, or is it better to invest in something else?
I was gonna say a granite because at that level I had granite.
Nah, bro. This guy has base 75s. Why does he not have a fighter's torso?
Go to the Barbarian Assault and get a fighter's torso.
Oh.
I guess a year ago we probably did have base 75.
Yeah, we're probably close.
Wow. Yeah, go get a fighter's torso at Barbarian Assault and you're gonna have so much fun and never want to leave anyway.
The fighter's torso is
It's a diary thing.
It's a diary thing. It's arguably pretty close to, if not the second best chess piece in the entire game.
Yeah, until I got
for Melee.
Bandos, I was using fighter's torso all the time.
It has the almost the exact same stats as Bandos, and as far as strength, it's the same exact. But
and it's free. All it costs is your time, which is worth nothing.
Exactly. And so yeah, you're gonna knock out some tasks, and yeah, just get the
it's really fun to
torso.
do Barbarian Assault as well.
Yeah.
This person should hit me up and I'll play with them.
Honestly, if you really wanted an alternative to that, I think is straight up better, is like some of the Barrows pieces. Like I think Guthin's chest piece is one of the highest armor pieces in the game. So
is that a comparable price though, or do you have to save up more?
It's cheaper. It's much cheaper.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So I mean, that's just for defense. I don't know if this person is asking for melee strength.
It seems like they care more about defense based on the fact that they have the chain body and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, it seems like a natural progression to go from rune to dragon,
Hmm.
and it kind of is, but like not really.
After Rune is when I started getting annoyed because it wasn't clear where you go
Yeah,
from there.
because like if you're worried about damage, maybe go full obsidian for the berserker necklace for the bonus.
I think that the
But
best suggestion is just the fighter torso because it's
yeah,
great.
it is, but it does take some time. So if this person's looking
Yeah.
for a quick fix,
They could even
then
get just obsidian for now and then wear obsidian to barbarian assault until you get it.
you definitely could. Obsidian, you take a hit on defense, but it's one of the highest damage sets in the game. So you can get that, and it's relatively cheap. It's only like a few mil. So and that you could sell all your pieces of gear for that in return. So you should be able to afford it.
Yeah, and I
And
would
if
recommend if you are doing barbarian assault too, don't do defender. It
uh,
sucks.
yeah,
I
it's
think that they changed it, didn't they?
I don't know. It is the hardest one though,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion. But once you get a handle on it, it's pretty fun.
No, because well, I guess, but for one of the diaries, you have to get like level 5 or whatever, and all the roles. There's 4 roles, and I got defender level 5, and I would like play defender, and I still couldn't do it right.
Yikes. But yeah, best answer is the fighter's torso.
Yes.
Second best answer, if you're looking for defense, is Darok's plate body
Okay.
or Guthin's plate body.
Mm-hmm.
And if you just straight up want more damage, then
Obsidian.
yeah, go full obsidian because
Cool.
it's probably more damage than what you're doing right now.
Definitely.
So all those are really good options. But I think that's about it for the questions. We have a few questions, but more questions, but
We took more time than we thought we would.
yeah, we
So
don't have enough time
we
for
save
the
these for
day.
next
So
week.
yeah, we'll save them for next week. As always, send us questions if you want them to be answered as well.
So you can send us questions. Our email, bunebape@gmail.com. We have a YouTube and Instagram. Both of those are Bunebape, and our Twitter is BunebapeOSRS. Literally send us questions anywhere. We will see them.
Yeah.
Send us questions in our clan chat.
Yeah, our client chat, same as our Twitter, Bunebape OSRS.
Yeah.
Anyone can join. Yeah, you can find us in there probably today as we're speaking. But
Probably every day for me.
yeah, so feel free to jump in there, talk to us, or jump in there and don't talk to us, or live
Yeah.
your life and don't do any of that.
Do whatever you want, bro.
Yeah. So I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Do you have anything coming up in the next week?
I'm hopefully going to be working on a couple more videos talking about this. Like one of my video ideas, like I said, was the woodcutting outfit. And I don't know how long it would take, but I was thinking about doing 10 barbarian assault high rolls.
Okay.
But I think that might take a long time.
I think that'll take a
Oh
really
my gosh,
long time.
originally I wrote down 100 rounds barbarian assault, and I realized that's like 100 hours.
Well, it's honestly probably going to take that much to get all those high rolls.
Really? I don't remember how long it takes to get high rolls.
I don't know either, but I feel like it's a long time.
Okay, I'll look it up. Maybe I'll do 5.
Okay.
Maybe I'll just do 10 games of barbarian assault then.
Maybe you'll just
I just
like
want to
work
play
on it.
barbarian assault.
Maybe you'll just work on it for a really long time, and then eventually just knock out all the high gambles right away.
That would be kind of cool, but also, we'll see.
Yeah.
I will have at least one video coming this week, though. It might not be barbarian assault, though.
Yeah. So
What about
it's
you?
very likely I'm gonna finish the editing for the Scotiza video today,
Mm-hmm.
and then there might be more videos from Outriders later this week, and then I'm gonna be working on Brutal Blacks.
Yeah, I'll try to get a couple small OSRS videos just because we were like slacking this week. So hopefully we could get stuff added in the queue because I know that your next idea is going to take a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's all going to kind of follow me to keep this queue up.
Yeah. So I think as far as like stuff that I plan on doing in the future, of course, we're still gonna have a lot of the RuneScape videos going out.
Always.
And I think the next game that I might take a look at and try is Biomutant, which is
I love that picture. That makes me want to play it.
yeah, it's like a little kung fu rat that fights other kung fu rats. So
That sounds really fun, actually.
yeah, pretty weird game, but I might try that out. I think that might be interesting to make some videos on, but that doesn't come out for another couple weeks. So until then, it's just going to be more RuneScape stuff. Probably
Outriders.
less Outriders, but still some.
What about Valheim? Are we just
Um,
down with Valheim for now?
Maybe I might do some build videos. I honestly
One final Valheim.
no, it's because I know they're still working on stuff for their next update for Valheim, so I might just shelve it until that update comes out.
I just know you had some requests from people to be like, do this build.
Well, yeah, some people were talking about just like making the builds more like thorough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they could follow
More
along
as a
with it.
guide rather than just showing it.
Yeah, exactly. So I might do some more builds in the future. I still really like building in the game. I just don't have a ton of time. So
Mm-hmm.
if I do
Yeah, it is very tedious.
have like a spark of interest to like knock out an entire build or inspiration or anything like that, then I might. But
Cool.
no promises for Valheim.
Okay.
But I think that's about it. If there's any
Yeah.
games you're interested in seeing us play, let us know, and we might try them out and see where that goes. But
Definitely.
yeah, not too much as far as new games on the horizon.
Yeah, not for me at least.
Yeah, so I think that's about it. I hope everyone
Yeah.
enjoyed the podcast.
Yeah, thank you all so much for listening.
Yeah, and we'll see you all next week.
Bye.
Bye.
It's always going to go there.